Hello everybody, I am Jarrett Ross, the GeneaVlogger, and welcome back to another Professional Genealogist Reacts. On today's video, we are starting Season 8 of Relative Race. I'm super excited about this. I did the reaction to Season 7 already, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. If anyone has access, if you're in the US and you have access to the BYU site, I definitely suggest checking out all the previous Relative Race seasons as well. For anyone who's unfamiliar with Relative Race, it is a TV show on BYU TV where there are 4 teams of 2, all of whom have some sort of question mark in their family tree. Sometimes there's adoptees, sometimes they just don't know their father, sometimes there's other stuff going on. The show, each day they go and visit relatives, and it's really cool. I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm going to let Dan explain it, I'm sure, in the first episode like they always do. So I'm really not going to say anything else, but before we do jump into the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that bell for notifications on future videos. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and jump into episode 1.
It's an all-new season of Relative Race, and all across the country, 4 new teams have submitted their DNA in hopes of finding family. And it all starts right here, right now in Nashville, Tennessee. But only one team will win the $50,000 and become our new champions. Welcome to an all-new season of Relative Race.
Let's go.
DNA tells us who we are and where we came from. Following their own DNA, 4 teams are racing.
Love you! Pedal to the metal.
To win $50,000 and to find their family.
All right, now before we get to see the teams, last season I went for Team Blue, which it seemed a lot of people were really pulling for Team Blue. So we'll have to see which team that we'll be pulling for this season. So we're going to have to figure it out with these intros coming up.
Welcome, teams. This morning you had a unique bird's eye view as you came into Nashville, but I wonder, did you work up an appetite?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I saw the previews for this, and the way that I think of it, it looks like they're about to pull out their inner Gallagher, because it's just a bunch of watermelons and a mallet. If you didn't notice, a mallet sitting right next to Dan.
Well, that's good, because this season we've discovered unique ways to combine family and food, and it all starts right now.
I saw all kinds of fruit, a mallet, stuff on the table. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I was thinking like ultimate eating fruit competition.
Your first challenge is to use these wooden mallets and this pile of fruits and vegetables to pound out 2 glasses of juice. Consider it your morning smoothie. Once you drink the juice, come to me,
they have
and I'll
to
give you
drink
keys
the
to your
juice
car.
too?
You can hit the road on a race unlike any other.
We're going to be
I hope it's sanitary, because I mean, with those mallets like sitting around and stuff, and I don't know. All right.
smashing the fruit.
The team that comes in first place today gets to penalize one of the other teams in tomorrow's challenge.
Yes.
So I ask you, are you ready?
Yes.
Good, because your relative race starts right now.
See, when I first saw the challenge, I thought it was gonna be we hid your car keys in one of these watermelons, and you have to smash through to find the keys, because that's usually what they are. I remember one season was they hid the car keys in a huge like sand pit or something, and they had to literally dig through and find them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And it's Team Green off first for fruits and vegetables.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here
let's go.
comes Team Blue.
We see watermelons, pineapples, bananas, apples, oranges, grapes, oh my, and oh my, come on.
See, do you have to smash it? Because like I would just take an orange and just kind of squeeze it down with the mallet so the juice comes out instead of like smashing it everywhere.
Everything on the table. I want them under this. All right, look out.
Yeah, see,
Hurry, hurry.
It's cool, but if you just do it slow, you'll actually get more of the juice instead of just slamming it everywhere.
Go, baby, go, go.
You had to smash your fruit as hard as you could so that it hit all the walls and then drain into your cups and fill it up.
Oh, I thought it just like went down the table. I didn't realize it was like on the wall. Okay.
The place, like we're missing, it's rolling off the table.
So we're losing a lot of the fruit.
Losing a lot of juice.
Team Red is back for their second round. Here comes Team Black.
Oranges, we need oranges.
I got a watermelon.
Put it down, let's go, let's go. We had to take turns swinging. Hold on.
Does not look appetizing.
Watermelon. We're getting our full servings of vegetables today.
Our strategy going into this is, hit hard. All right, come on.
Oh, that didn't work at all.
I wonder, are they adding a lot of sound effects, or is that actually the sound?
The juice had to fill up all the way past the metal rings, so it's quite a bit of juice.
Come on, come on, come on. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on, there's a team already drinking.
Oh, it's so gross
It's okay,
looking.
we're good, we're good. I was expecting our juice to be a little more fruity and flavorful and juicy, but it was chunky and tomatoey.
Yeah, that was one of the things, like, using the tomatoes. I'm sure they're juicy, but that's so weird. Juice and watermelon, tomato, and ugh.
Oh, I got a grape stem. We're almost there, we're almost there. Come on. Get to the window, get to the window. Going. Go, go, go.
We finished, we ran over to Dan, and I thought he was just going to give us the keys.
Congratulations, Team Green. These are the keys to your car. However, you're forgetting something. I need your smartphone.
And then he's like, oh, you got to give me your phones. And I was like, oh.
We got it, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Your backpack and your destination cities are in your cars. Team Blue. All right, Team Blue.
Where are
there's
they
your keys.
going?
You're off. Good luck finding your relatives.
Nashville isn't super central, but it is. I mean, I'm in North Carolina, so Tennessee always kind of feels a bit more central, but I wonder where all the teams are going, because that's one interesting thing. Sometimes you see a team like last season, Team Blue was just all in Florida, but sometimes you have teams like kind of traveling all over the country.
Where are we going?
So will anyone be traveling way out west?
Your first destination is Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Douglasville, Georgia.
Okay.
Woo! Bye. Bye. Love y'all.
Safe journeys.
Your first destination is Loveland, Colorado. Hey, I'm gonna hear you.
They are going way out
my
west.
Gosh. Oh my gosh,
They're
we're
flying.
Oh my gosh. So when we opened the envelope, not only did it say Loveland, Colorado, which was super exciting to me, but there's plane tickets in there. So
we're flying.
yeah, hey, we're getting on a plane and we're going there. We grew up there. We grew up 30 minutes away.
Oh yeah, look, they have a different kind of car.
Honestly, when the other teams got finished before we did, I got frustrated. I was like, why is this juice not going in the cup? We drink the juice, we run over the dam real fast. He tells us, here's your keys, and we take off to the car to find out where we're going.
Your first destination is Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Hometown.
Oh, okay. We still haven't heard their
All of our teams have
stories.
finished their first challenge and are now off on the road to find their first relative.
No mistakes.
All right, let's hurry.
Let's go. Over the next 9 days, they'll be racing all across the country in search of family, using only paper maps, their own ingenuity, and old-fashioned flip phones with no GPS or internet access. Each day, each team is given a different allotted time because each team's headed to a different city. Once they arrive, they'll need to take a city selfie and then overcome a challenge before receiving their relative's address. When they arrive at their relative's home, their clock is stopped. The team that goes over their allotted time the most each day will receive a strike. 3 strikes, and they're out of the race. The teams that then make it to day 10 will compete for the $50,000 grand prize. This is Relative Race.
We get in our car and I'm just going blindly. So you're turning here?
I'm turning here.
Why?
And then you see a whole bunch of lines, a whole bunch of numbers, and we're like, which way does it go?
40 West Memphis is what we want.
Okay.
Let's see, there's 65 right there.
Oh, yeah, it is 65. I read 45. International Airport, left lane.
Just merge and don't kill us.
Wow, baby. Have I ever killed us?
No, but you can only do it once.
It's a good point.
Oh, I see brake lights.
Oh, a lot of brake lights.
Unacceptable brake lights.
Bam, traffic. Nothing we can do. Did everything right, and then completely out of our hands.
You know the traffic's bad when the cameraman can get out and film how bad the traffic is.
Traffic.
Oh, and you can even see people's doors open further up. That must have been a rough one.
Looking for my chapstick, feeling kind of car sick. That's a Ford Maverick.
We're not moving.
I know.
Did he just do the rap from oh man, what was that movie? King Kong ain't got on me. Oh man, what is that movie? I can't think of the movie, but I know he goes by B-Rad. If you know what movie it is, comment down below.
Degrees in Nashville. Now at 30.
Oh
like
wow,
30
it's
degrees.
snow and everything.
Got off the airplane and found our car. It was buried in snow.
You know, clean the windshield?
Yes, I'm doing it. Did it fit? So we had to clean it all off, get ready, and get on the road and find our destination. All right. On the road, high five. Let's do this. I'm Christine Sherman. I'm 39 years old, and I live in Stockton, California.
And I'm Pamela Sherman. I'm 39 years old, and I'm from Sauger, Mississippi. We're twin sisters, and we're Team Black.
I'm a single mom of 6 kids. I have a baby that's 17 months old and a college student who's 23 years old.
I've been married 3 years. My husband and I have a blended family.
You got a 1. You better keep the 100.
We have 6 kids between us. The oldest one is 21 and the youngest one is 8. We literally have spent our entire lives explaining why we look so different ad nauseum.
With the best of our knowledge.
Right, with the best of our knowledge.
We don't know why we look different.
Right.
Pam and I were born in Houma, Louisiana, in Terrebonne Parish. What we were told was that they left us with a neighbor.
And were supposed to come back for us.
The welfare department was called in. We were removed from the home and very, very, very ill.
Once they nursed us back to...
Okay, it is really creepy how much she looks like my sister in that photo. Like, she looks almost exactly like my sister did as a baby there. Like, it is kind of freaky.
They put us in a home for...
Like, really freaky.
Once they nursed us back to health, they put us in a home for... as a crisis home for abused and neglected kids, run by a Catholic nun and her colleagues. For lack of a better term, they abandoned us.
Well, from what we heard, they fell on hard times. They weren't able to provide for, you know, a 1-year-old and these newborns who weren't in the best of health.
Our parents came along and started fostering us. We were raised by Wanda and Jared Sherman.
From my perspective, we had an amazing and great childhood, and we were always together. Everything we did together.
But there are questions. Why didn't they look for us? I want the raw story, like tell me all of it. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I do hope that there is a biological mother or father that wanted to be involved. I just hope that there is a definitive truth, you know, for us to know and learn. I cannot believe that people know about us. That was what really kind of started sparking my excitement, was to hear that somebody else was excited to meet us. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm Amani Scott.
I'm Jarrell Scott.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery driver.
We're from Cincinnati, Ohio.
And we're Team Red.
I'm a home care nurse, and I take care of children at their home.
I've been in the military since I was 18. I'm in the Army Reserves, 88 Mike, which is a motor transportation specialist. Basically, anything from 4 to 32 wheels, I'm driving. Anything driving-wise, I love doing.
You never know where you're going.
What? I'm gonna drive. She's gonna navigate because she can't drive.
I can drive.
She has really bad road rage.
I do.
He doesn't know anything. I know my family. He doesn't know anything, so I'm really, really, really excited.
I decided to be on the show because I am adopted. I was adopted since I was 15 months old. So the only thing I know is that my biological mom's name is Victoria. My mom was a single parent ever since I was in like the 4th or 5th grade.
And look at this, and all this was taken at the hospital. You were 1.5 years old. There you are.
Being a single parent, I know it was hard for her, but she did everything to make my life great.
I'm glad you're getting ready to take this journey. It's a wonderful journey. You need to have closure. You need to find out what you can. Even if it's your mother, relatives, somebody that related to you.
I would have closure, and I would have the truth, the actual story of what really happened.
I'm JT.
I'm Kaylee.
We're from Brandon, Mississippi, and we're Team Blue.
We are both extremely competitive. We both grew up playing sports. We still work out together. We go for runs. You know, we do whatever we can do to keep in shape. We are going to go all the way. Blue team, season 8, bringing home the W. JT and I met when I was in 9th grade and he was in 11th grade.
The thing I love about Kaylee is she's always been there for me whenever I needed it the most. I work as a fireman and I absolutely love it. It's the best job in the world. But one of the advantages we got coming to this race is we use paper maps. So I have to learn maps, streets, and learn how to read them.
On past seasons, teams would actually try to go to firehouses to get directions because firehouses were so good. You know, they have to be good at getting where they need to be quick. And, you know, it makes sense. So it's actually kind of funny. I wonder if he will go to firehouses throughout the season to get directions himself. But that is a big advantage.
You get that call, there's a bunch of emotions running through your head, but I think, you know, one of the biggest ones is, hey, you're going to make a difference in somebody's life today. I've always known that I was adopted. My adopted parents, they couldn't have children of their own. The only information that I've ever heard of was that my biological mom was tall, had blonde hair, and tattoos. So I don't know anything about my biological dad. I don't know if he even knows that I exist. I love my adopted family. Unfortunately, you know, my mom, she passed away when I was 21, and my father, he passed away when I was 26. I don't have anybody to, you know, call, talk to if I need advice or anything. And I guess, you know, this race just means I might get to find that person to call, talk to, hopefully, you know, and answer a lot of questions.
Hi, y'all. I'm Steve Dimmitt, and I'm 40. This is my wife.
I'm Susan Dimmitt. I'm 39.
We're from Arlington, Texas, and we're Team Green.
I'm a bulk courier at a shipping company, which I think will actually give me an edge because I have to navigate routes.
I'm a project manager for a commercial door company. We do projects such as private airports and schools.
My mom was one of 10 kids, so a huge family. And I know all of them, but Steve's childhood was a little bit different.
My adopted parents always told me I was adopted. They didn't really have a whole lot of information. They gave me my birth mom's name as Charlene Philbrook, and that was about all they knew. Nobody knew who my biological dad was. We've looked on social media, and everything's always come up at a dead end. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. So I was adopted at 2.5 by Kathy and Keith Dimmitt. So I really haven't got a whole lot of answers as to like how, you know, the whole adoption thing happened or how I came into the family. They just never really knew or gave me the answers that I had asked for. And then I think they got a divorce probably a year and a half later when I was about 4. Kind of set a tone that everybody in your life kind of goes away, so. I got some questions, you know, why, you know, what was she going through that she had to give me up? And that's what this whole thing's about, is fixing the child Steve, you know. I mean, I'm 40 years old, sitting over here thinking I'm fine, and then I start thinking about meeting family that I haven't met my whole life, and then I start crying like a little kid. So to be able to meet somebody and know that that's where you come from, that'd be super cool.
This is amazing. Like, I could potentially meet my biological father.
All right.
Yeah.
So after the intros, I think for me, it'll... Last season, I think I was pulling... I pulled for Team Blue. This season, it's tough. I mean, all the stories are always good. I think it'll either be Team Green or Team Black. But I think more than likely it's probably going to be Team Green. So, yeah, this is going to be a good season. I can just feel it. I can feel it.
Oh, the camera's this way. Come on. Hi.
Always takes
Don't move.
the first day with taking the photos with these flip phones is always the funniest because they're having so much trouble. But by the end of the season, they're always like, no problem, we got this.
Stop moving.
I'm not moving.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Welcome to Bowling Green. Your relative lives
At 1820
West Fifth Street. Oh my gosh. Okay, seatbelt. Come on, let's go. Don't get hit. Let's go. Start driving.
That was a terrible picture of me, by the way. 1820 right here. This is it.
Okay. You ready for this?
Oh, is it a brother?
Pulling in the driveway, I was feeling nervous. I was excited, scared. I was scared.
It's got to be a brother. He looks
But
like it.
Mainly just nervous.
How's it going?
Hey.
So, Jonathan.
Jonathan?
And this is Kaylee.
Nice to meet you, Kaylee.
meet you.
Jonathan. My name's Anthony.
Okay, so who are you related to?
So I'm actually related to you, Jonathan.
Okay, how are you related?
I'm your brother.
You're so big. This is awesome.
Telling me. How you been, man?
You've been good, man. How about you?
Hey, making it, man. So this is wild.
It is. Never thought I'd be doing this right
I didn't either. I definitely didn't.
now. Hearing the words that I'm your brother, just, I don't know, it was just, it was like a hole was just being filled. Because I've never had siblings. I never grew up with siblings. So to know that I have a brother of my own, blood brother, it was fulfilling, very fulfilling. So do we have any other siblings?
Yeah, you got some more siblings. That is the truth. Cool.
So what do you do?
Right now, I'm full-time military.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was a firefighter in Mississippi, 12 years. What's that?
I'm a career firefighter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I work in Flowood.
So you went to the academy in Brandon.
Mrs. Jack and
That's,
Pearl.
Yeah, that's where I went.
That's where I went to academy.
Wow, that's wild.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
it's absolutely amazing, man. My name is Anthony Burkett, and I am JT's brother on his father's side. So how long have you been a firefighter?
I went full-time career. I've been there 2 years now.
So, wow, that's crazy. And you're 30.
Yeah.
So you've been in Mississippi the whole time?
Mm-hmm. I never left. I've been there 30 years. I've always wanted siblings. I've never had that, and now I do have that. And I get to start that relationship and build on that.
That's a bond that once you have it, it can't be broken. And I'm so happy he gets to have that now. And it's just amazing to be able to watch it. It really is.
I'm gonna give you another hug. Yeah, brother, come on. This is awesome.
We got 30 years of catching up to do, and it's not gonna stop here.
There it is, 460 pulling.
All right.
Right there in the driveway.
So we finally make it to our relative's house in Loveland.
And I was just getting nervous about it. You know, this is real. This is happening. We're here. But I was ready to see what this journey has in store for us.
Hi.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm Christine.
I'm Pamela.
Hello. My name is Nick.
And I'm his fiance, Hannah.
Nice to meet y'all.
And how are you related to us?
So I am actually your cousin
Okay.
on your mother's side.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right?
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mom grew up with my dad. So
Okay.
on your mother's side.
Wow.
obviously. So, yeah.
All right, let's go. Can I give you a hug?
No, yeah, nice to meet you guys.
You're related to a redhead.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
You're right. I get burnt easy in the sun, so nothing to be jealous about. My name is Nick Phillips. I'm originally from Manitoba Beach, Michigan, and I am Pamela and Christine's cousin.
That was no him.
Team Red has had a rough day.
We just have to find the relative. But I'm nervous now because finding a specific address was going to be harder than just getting to the city.
Park Street's not on here that I can see.
Park Street. The first two places we went to, they didn't know where to go. Jarrell came up empty-handed.
No, nobody. Nothing else.
And so then it was my turn. I had to get the directions.
And I'm like, I hope she's getting some good information because she's been in there for quite a while. You get something?
Yeah, they gave me step-by-step directions to get to Park Street. We finally got the address, and it was exciting. It was game on from there. 941.
941.
942.
So it's on this side. It's right here.
Ooh, I have a feeling Team Reds is going to be emotional. If they aren't showing it immediately, I imagine it's going to be really emotional. I mean, Team Blues already was, and I think Team Greens will be too.
I was just overjoyed, nervous. There's so many emotions.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I'm Steve Dimmitt. This is my
Susan.
wife.
Hi, I'm Craig.
How are you related to us?
Steve, I'm your uncle.
It's really good to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you.
I am Craig Philbrook. I am Stephen's uncle. And
Philbrook.
the biggest thing that was the most important today was just to try to be there for him.
You're my first blood relative I've ever met.
I gained an uncle today. And he was so excited to meet me.
I had this feeling of recognition. I just thought immediately I will do anything for this person.
I'm so glad to meet you. Howard, so you're my uncle on what side?
I am your mother's brother.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you for going on this journey together.
This is amazing.
He's always going to be the first blood relative I've ever met. It was like, almost like I finally belonged.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? I'm Jarrell. This is Amani.
I'm Dominic Smith.
Who are you related to?
Are you?
I'm related to you, Amani.
Oh, wow.
How are we related?
I'm your cousin on your mom's side. What's going on?
It's nice to meet you.
It's great meeting you too.
I really thought that I knew most of my family, and I didn't think that I'd find any family, but it's exciting. I'm sorry, everything is just exciting. I can't even think of another word.
How old are y'all?
I'm 28.
I'm 28. Okay, I'm 27. So like we're not.
Everything.
That's crazy.
You didn't even we didn't even know each other existed.
So when it comes to your guys' biological family, do you guys know anything else besides that I'm a cousin of yours?
That's it. You're the golden ticket.
Really?
I mean, that's it. So of course there's a lot of unanswered questions and things that we're very curious about.
Yeah. My father and your guys' mother, they did grow up together. And your mother was actually a big part of my dad's childhood.
Really?
They spent a lot of time together in their childhood.
I wasn't expecting to hear anything about a biological parent first day.
But it made me feel, like we were going to begin to be a part of something.
So I can tell you guys your mother's name. It's Diana Bilkey.
Diana Bilkey?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
So I actually have a few pictures I want you guys to see. This is Diana. Yeah, you can tell who she resembles. Like a lot.
Oh my goodness.
I think you're a spitting image of her.
When Nick first showed us the pictures, I recognized the hair color, skin color. So it is a lot to take in that moment. It might take months to digest that. This is our biological mother?
Yep, that's Diana.
Is she alive?
So, unfortunately, she is no longer alive. She passed in 2017.
Oh, wow. Dang. That was only, 4 years ago? How did she pass?
I honestly don't know the answer to that, but I do know that she did pass.
Hearing that our mother, Diana, has passed away was absolutely crushing. We always thought we were abandoned, or that's what we were told, and we'll never get to ask those questions. She was the source of it all, and we don't have her. That's disappointing. That's disappointing that she's passed away, because that means that she won't be on this journey. I mean, we don't know if what we know is the truth, but to me, abandonment means you just didn't want us. So, I don't know if that's true or not, and it doesn't,
Abandonment causes unseen trauma, and we don't know what really happened until we really know. Now we know it won't be coming from our biological mother, but it could very well possibly come from those that know more about our story.
Did y'all know about me or not?
I didn't know anything about you. And everybody that I've talked to hasn't. So what made you spark up the interest to start looking for your family? So I'm assuming you were adopted.
Yeah. My mom passed away when I was 22. And shortly after that, my dad passed away. So
sorry to hear that.
After that, it kind of just felt like I didn't have anybody.
Just wanted that extra connection.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, man. I promise you that. Today, the depth of the emotion and the feelings, I wasn't really prepared for it. But I wanted to welcome my brother to the family, and I wanted to do that by giving him something that was very personal to myself. Since I'm the first one of the family, I do have something that I actually wear daily. Nothing big or small, but I want to let you know where you come from. So this is actually our last name, and that comes off my uniform that I wear.
My brother gave me his name tag off his military uniform that says Burkett. That meant a lot. Thank you.
No, thank you. I hope that puts something in your heart.
It absolutely does. A lot of love. This is awesome.
I didn't know you existed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we like the same age and all of that stuff.
Because when you first said that you were my cousin on my mom's side, I was confused because I thought I knew most of them.
Yeah, how close of a
Dominic
cousin?
was so excited to tell me how we're related, so he pulled out his phone with our entire family tree on it.
I wonder if he's like the genealogist of the family, so he knows it all, and they're like, oh, he's a perfect place to start. I mean, I imagine there aren't that many people who are like, oh, let me pull out my phone, I'll be able to pull up my family tree for you real quick. Although I guess it is relative race, so they might be prepared.
My great-grandma is Dovey Lott, and her sister is Nina May Lott, and Nina is the mother of Minnie Lott.
Oh, so they're third cousins.
Yes, my great-grandmother.
Finding out today that me and Amani are related because our great-grandmothers were sisters.
Yeah, third cousins.
It was amazing.
Dominic seemed as awestruck as I was, and apparently there's a lot of lots in Gulfport. I know. It's crazy.
A lot of lots.
Back in Oklahoma City, Stephen on Team Green sits down with his Uncle Craig to learn about his biological family for the first time.
Sure appreciate you wanting to meet me.
Yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
for wanting to meet me.
And vice versa, right?
So you didn't know he existed?
I did not know, and that's at least in part because until I was contacted by the show, I didn't know that your mother existed, for sure.
Oh. In this journey, Craig found out that he had a sister, which was my mother. He didn't even know she had existed.
I think it just goes to show how much we have to tell the people who are in our lives that we care about them. And I had really hoped that I would at least get to share, a picture of Charlene. This is your mom.
I look like her. That's where I got my hair from. I got the same hair. I was definitely caught off guard by seeing her face. She had the same exact smile as me, so I'm just like identical. It's crazy.
Stephen, I don't know your mom. And I'm sorry to say that part of that was learning that she has passed.
My mom?
Yes, and I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, I knew this was a possibility, right? Oh, it's hard. I'm sorry you had to tell me that. I mean, it's hard to say what my first question was going to be to a mom. Some of those questions that I wanted to ask, I'll never get answered. But I respect the fact that Craig made a point to make sure that he wanted to tell me that, so I didn't go further down this journey expecting every person behind that door to possibly be my mom. And I know that had to be a hard thing to do.
This is the death certificate that we were able to find for her.
My mom, she passed away in Fort Worth. I grew up in Fort Worth.
This is the person who let the county know that your mom had passed.
That's her daughter.
Yeah.
That would make them my sister.
I believe so, yeah.
So I guess there's always a little bit of ray of sunshine, even in the darkest days. I found out I potentially have a sister. Jennifer Sky Mache.
And at least at the time,
Port Arthur, Texas.
In Port Arthur.
Any hope I have left of finding out some of the answers that I wanted to ask my mom would lie in her. She's the only one who could possibly answer them. So I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting her.
I hope you get some of the answers you're looking for.
Thank you.
Now it's time to find out who will take home the first strike of the race.
I think it's going to be red.
Here we are at the end of day one, and I love seeing all four teams with smiles and hopefully in good spirit.
I think Team Blue won, and I think Team Red got the strike. That's what I'm going to guess.
However, with Team Red, you got out of the smashing smoothie challenge, then you kind of had troubles from there. What happened?
So we had a hard time getting to 65.
Yeah, it took a while.
Team Green, who was on the other side of that door?
Today I met my first blood relative, and that is my uncle, Craig. Everybody, this is my uncle.
Hi, Mr. Craig.
Did Uncle
Mr.
Craig
Craig.
enlighten you when it came to your family at all?
Sorry. My mother, which was his sister, passed away. And this is a picture of her when she was a teenager. When I was younger, we looked almost just alike, so.
We love you, Steve.
No, we love you too.
When we watched Steven get his news today, that my heart just ached for him.
Yeah.
That was, I hurt for him.
And it's interesting because they got the same news today too, that their mother had died.
The beauty of relative race is that here you are competing, and yet you share this empathy because you all know what you're going through.
Yeah, my heart aches for him right now.
Yeah.
And that's because why? You have a similar story to share tonight.
Yeah, so we met today. Our cousin Nick and his fiance. Like Steven, today he was able to share with us that although he hadn't met our biological mother, she passed in
2017.
2017. But he was able to share some pictures.
Team Red. There had to be a little bit of a surprise when you got to the door because you're thinking this entire road of discovery is Jarrell's. But what happened today?
I got to meet my cousin Dominic.
Hey!
How y'all doing?
Amani, you thought you knew all your family.
I did. I figured I knew most of my family, especially on my mom's side. It was exciting.
Fantastic. Let's talk with Team Blue. Who was waiting on the other side of the door for you?
So on the other side of the door for me, it was my brother.
What?
Yay! That's so exciting.
That is awesome.
And he got to share with me our last name. And our last name would... Burkett.
That's cool.
That's not the only thing that you have in common.
So we both went through our training at the same fire academy.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the time of day when one of you will earn the first strike of relative race. However, one of you will also pick up the first place prize benefit, and that is penalizing one of the other teams in tomorrow's challenge. Team Green, you had the longest allotted time of the day, 10 hours and 1 minute. You finished 13 minutes over your allotted time and finished in first place.
Wow.
Congratulations to Team Green.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Wow. I thought it was going to be Team Blue.
Going to be our toughest competition, and so far, they've lived up to that expectation.
Finishing in second place, 27 minutes over their allotted time, and safe on this first day of the race.
Gotta be Blue.
Team Blue, congratulations.
They seemed like they were pretty quick. Team Red's got the strike.
Team Red?
They had so many issues.
You had issues. But Team Black had a few problems of their own.
We did.
Team Black, you finished 46 minutes over your allotted time and are safe, finishing in third place.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Team Red, unfortunately, you did finish in last place today and picked up the first strike of relative race.
We still have, 2 more strikes to get kicked off. So, today was just a test.
46 minutes.
Wow.
We're still in there. I wanted a bunch of things. I'm like, hey.
That was probably the easiest navigation we're gonna have because it wasn't really that difficult. We just didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, relative race.
All right. Well, first episode down. Oh my gosh, that was such a good episode. I think I'll be pulling for Team Green this season. Team Green, just, the story, and he's such a nice guy. I mean, he was apologizing to his uncle because his uncle had to tell him that his mom passed away. I mean, I'm super excited for the rest of this season. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. It was sad to see anyone get a strike. I am a little unhappy that the winning team gets to penalize another team next episode. I never really was a big fan of the penalizing other teams, which I think I talked about last season. But I guess, it does add drama, and drama is what possibly brings more people, although I don't know, relative race, it's the relatives that brings the people, in my opinion. But either way, I am super excited for this season and so happy that it started. Well, thank you so much for checking out this video. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. If you'd like to get access to my content early or even get access to exclusive content, be sure to become a Patreon patron of mine. And not only will you get all of that access, but you'll also be helping in supporting the channel. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you just need to click right about here. It is completely free to do so. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GeneaVlogger. I'm the GeneaVlogger. See you in my next video.